Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Arthur Zaboki, and I'll be your presenter for this session. The reason why you're here is probably because, just like myself, when I saw this for the very first time, you're looking for a way to make some additional money to support your household. We all see what's going on out there. We can all see the situation. Some of us have experienced it. I've actually been affected twice by this crazy health crisis and what's now becoming an economic crisis. So what you are about to see is something very, very powerful. It's something that anybody can do from the comfort of their own home. So is this for me? That's the question that we typically get. So honestly, without me even knowing you, I can tell you that yes, you can do this. Because all you actually need is a mobile device, a tablet, a computer, or laptop in order to do this. There's nothing else that you need in terms of equipment. No matter your religion, your background, where you happen to be living, how much money you have, anybody can start and be successful if they're willing to take action. That's all there is. Now, think about these companies here for just a moment. Apple, Netflix, Google, Facebook, Instagram, the companies behind the biggest games in the world like Supercell, Epic Games, Spotify. These companies, most of them have become billion-dollar companies. And that's purely because we've been using their products and services for years, sometimes even decades. We've been providing them with constant feedback. We've been recommending, sharing with others that we are using their apps, and none of us has ever been actually rewarded for it in any way. What if you could be part of a company with a similar potential where you'll be rewarded for everything that you do to help the company to grow? That company is called Superone. Superone is a mobile gaming and technology company, and we are on a mission to develop a world-class gaming platform where our members are partners in a business and are rewarded generously to help us become a billion-dollar brand. Now, I did use the word gaming because you will understand it in just a second. This isn't something that kids or teenagers do. This platform is actually for busy adults like you and me. So what they're working on is a combination of these two, Netflix and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Netflix, we all know these. Netflix, you've got categories of movies, thriller, action, drama, documentary, new releases, trending, popular, and then dozens of movies inside of every category. Now, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? This show has been running for over 21 years, and it's still running right now in several countries around the world. In India, 253 million people are watching this show every single week. A very simple concept, a very basic concept. You've got a host and a participant in a studio. The participant has been selected out of thousands. Thousands of people have tried, but only one or two actually managed to get in. And all he or she needs to do is answer 10 questions correctly to win $1 million or £1 million, €1 million, so a lot of money in general. So Superone is both. So the game is, they call it a Netflix of mobile gaming, because you are going to see games that are divided into categories. But we're not talking about arcade, strategy, racing, or shooting. We are talking about interest-based games. That's why I said for busy adults, because you're going to see games to do with music, with cars, with movies, with sport, with fitness, with diet, topics that we're already interested in anyway. And because everything is developed in-house, this platform truly offers limitless possibilities in terms of growth. Now, games will look like this. You're actually going to get an update towards the end of this presentation of how the gaming platform is going to look like. So be sure that you stay to the end of the presentation. It's going to be a short one. Now, you'll be answering questions, providing yes and no type of answers. So is this Rihanna on this picture? If you'd answered no, you would have been wrong. If you'd answered yes, you would have been right. You are just swiping. That's exactly what we are doing right now on Facebook or on Instagram. So anybody can do this, no matter your age. Again, it's just swiping, nothing else. You don't need to learn any skill to do with navigation. Anybody can do this from the moment they join. Now, the moment the game loads, you're going to start answering questions, and you're going to answer 10. There will be 10 questions that you've got to answer. Once you've finished answering your last one, the game is going to stop, and the game will compare. This person, 9 out of 10 in 11.3 seconds. That person, 9 out of 10 correctly also, but in 11.1 seconds. This person was faster. This person is a winner. How many questions you've answered correctly? How fast? These are the two things that will determine who is the winner and who's a loser. That's it. We are in full control. You are in full control of the result of every single game. There is no gambling. There is no luck. You're not betting and hoping. None of that. Every game will have a winner because of that. Very, very cool thing. Now, because of, we are in 2020 after all, so the technology advanced substantially these past few years. Therefore, you're going to see some movement. You're going to see some sound. There's going to be lots and lots of things going on to enhance users' experience. There will be fireworks when somebody wins. All of those things. Now, people are already spending. People are spending a lot of money already on entertainment, and they don't expect anything. In here, you can swipe yourself to amazing prizes. There will be prizes like trips. There will be holidays. There will be experiences. There will be adventures. There will be gadgets like phones, tablets, headsets, laptops. But because of this whole crazy situation that we are all in right now, with the lockdowns, with this health crisis, economic crisis, there's one thing that people need and want more than anything else, and that's cash. And in here, you will be able to win cash. Actually, because of this whole situation, the majority of prizes will be cash prizes. Prizes ranging from $50, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, $20,000, going all the way up to $1 million. And now combine that with the fact that there is no gambling on a platform. When you see a game where somebody can win $1 million, guess what? Somebody is going to take that money. Somebody is going to win it. That's the beauty. And imagine what then is going to happen. We sometimes, when something happens, when something good happens to us, typically actually, we share it on social media even before we tell our family and friends. We do even to imagine what's going to happen when people start sharing that they've won a lot of cash. Maybe not many people will share when they won $1 million. They don't want all the messages from people asking them for some money, but you know what I mean. When somebody won a smaller amount, for sure, absolutely, this is going to happen. So they've got this legal opinion from Bird & Bird lawyers in London. It's a big law firm in London to confirm that there is no gambling. This is important for certain religions, citizens of certain countries. They want to be reassured that there's no any form of gambling on the platform because simply they're not allowed to participate. So now they also buy images from Getty Images and videos. That's the biggest stock image platform in the world. So these images come directly from there. Now, this partnership was announced just a few weeks back, and this has completely changed the game for us. We are seeing the momentum growing, and we are at the very beginning right now. Now, Superone announced that it's not just them who will be working on the gaming platform. They're going to be working together with a company called Fantasy. Fantasy is one of those silent giants, massive company, and nobody knows about them because they do things in the background. They provide products and services to their clients, to massive companies. They are developing applications basically for other companies. They developed an application for Facebook, for Microsoft, for Google, for Disney, for Netflix, Samsung, Huawei, Tesla, Mitsubishi, Ford. These are just some of the clients of Fantasy. So this app that you're connecting to, that you're using every single day to log into Facebook, is it good enough? It's pretty decent, right? Fantasy developed it. Netflix, this whole interface of Netflix, you're logging into Netflix probably every single day. Fantasy developed it. Xbox, if you have Xbox or you know anybody who's got an Xbox, Fantasy developed this whole console, this whole application. And Tesla has this whole command center that you use to operate a car, developed by Fantasy. 3.5 billion people use products developed by Fantasy. That's how massive this is. And Fantasy is the company that is developing the gaming platform for us, for Superone. So before, when we first joined a few weeks back, quite a while ago, people would ask, will there ever be a gaming platform? What type of quality should we expect? I don't believe anybody would be answering you this question right now. The moment they learn that Fantasy is on board. Fantasy.co, that's the website. Please visit as part of your due diligence. You need to have that on your list, just so that you can see what type of other clients these guys have on board. Very important. Now, there's going to be a lot of games to do with sport. For obvious reasons, people are very passionate about the sports. So Formula One, tennis, cricket, there's going to be basketball, there's going to be UFC, NFL, football, and many, many other sports. Again, sports are followed by millions of people, sometimes even billions. Football is followed by 3.5 billion. This one club has a 650 million people following, Manchester United. Like, how many countries would you have to put together to create that type of a fan base, right? Especially in Europe. It's great. It's crazy. They are passionate. They spend a lot of money on merchandise, on season tickets, on special TV channels, just so that they can watch their favorite teams and clubs performing live. Just imagine what's going to happen when these guys are on board. When some of the fans of Manchester United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, as well as many other sports, are playing games and overtaking each other on those global leaderboards as well, sharing that they've won some prizes. That's going to attract thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands. Now, there will be other games, capital cities of the world, nature, architecture, music, movies, cars. Not everybody's into sport after all, and the company understands it. Now, this is a big one, because not many people, not many experienced people are willing to work today with startup companies, with companies that have just launched. Guess what? They haven't just launched. The company behind Superone, they've been out there for 7 years now. The first 4 years they've spent experimenting, trying out different concepts, working out what they exactly want to do as a mobile gaming and technology company. And in 2017, they decided, we are going to focus on a trivia-based game where people are answering questions and are able to win money, prizes. That's what they've done. 2017, they tried out this game. They released this game onto the market. 25,000 players, 1 million gameplays, available in over 190 app stores. But they were quite happy with the game itself, but they knew that it's not, in terms of growth, it's not quite what they expected. So they went back to the drawing board, and they decided to make one major change. Instead of them building the community, they decided that they will empower people like you and me, and they'll be paying us for helping them to grow their member base. That's what they've done. So that's how Superone was born in April 2018, 2.5 years ago. The company has spent 2.5 years on working out how exactly they're going to be paying us. They've done a few trials as well to work out exactly the compensation plan, and also exactly what type of a game. They were refining the whole concept. They will be launching in the next phase. So this next phase is now. The next version of the gaming platform is going to be already released in December this year, a couple of months away. We're just a couple of months away. And you can now help the company to grow their member base and be rewarded for it right now at this very moment, because we are now in a period of a pre-launch. And pre-launch, I'm sure that you understand this word. Pre-launch is that period where people who join are receiving a lot more in terms of product, services, and you can also benefit from that. So there's going to be a social media platform. This is going to be really cool. You will be able to chat with other people, have your own friends list, connect with other people, see other people's profiles. Why would you want to see it here? Because there will be 2-player and multiplayer types of games. So imagine you are logging into the platform and you see this game, Hollywood movies, $50,000, top price, $50,000. But then you also see that it requires 2 players. So what's the first thing that you're going to do? You're going to be scanning. You're going to be going through the list of your friends in order to find out who's best in playing movies type of games. That's exactly how Victor connected with Emily. Just imagine the type of stories that this could create. You're connecting with other people, you're teaming up, and then you're playing against other people, other teams, and challenging them and winning prizes together. Think about the social media. Influencers. The biggest companies in the world, they've redirected their marketing budgets. Instead of spending money on TV and radio advertising, they're spending money on influencers because they know that they can get much better results. These guys came out of nowhere. Like 5-10 years ago, not many people heard about influencers. This term was not really being used. And now they have hundreds of thousands of followers. Some of them have even millions. Some of these guys are already in. That's going to be massive in terms of the growth of the platform. Now, if you want to be playing games where you can win cash, you also need to spend a little bit of cash. On average, games would cost about $1, even less, but let's just go with that. But just like the majority of games that you can play from the App Store or Google Play Store, they have their own in-game currency. And Superone also have that. And in Superone, it's called a gaming credit. So if you want to play games where you can win cash, you need to spend gaming credits. You need to have those credits. So how to buy those gaming credits? Again, if you want to be in and join right now, you need to get one of the super wallets. That's the fastest way, and you're going to get so much more. So you need the super wallets. They start from $100. And on top of that, anybody who's joining right now, who is effectively these people who are joining now are considered early adopters. So early adopters are receiving free bonus, and that's digital tokens. So powerful. I can't believe that the company's giving it away for free, but they're so powerful. I'm going to talk about them in just a second. So why should I buy gaming credits right now? Because you're getting them at a 90% discount. What does it mean? 10 times more. So anybody who's getting 10,000 now, for the same amount of money later on, would only be able to buy 1,000. That's the difference. It's just like any company out there when they are releasing something new and they've got this waiting list or whatever, something's just about to launch, and you can join that waiting list before, you're getting more. And that's exactly what's happening here. So if I told you for the same amount of money, would you prefer to have 500 chances to play these games and win cash, or 5,000 chances? What would be better? Everybody would say 5,000, of course. So that's the difference. If you're joining now, you're getting so much more. Now, gaming credits are not just for you to be playing games. You can actually use them. You can actually use these gaming credits as invitations. This is even more powerful because you can share them with other people, with family, friends, anybody that you know. You can give 50 gaming credits to one person, 100 gaming credits to another, 500 to another, whatever. You like them a little bit more. So you can say to them, listen, these 50 gaming credits, it's enough for you to play 5 cash games where you can win as much as $1 million. Like, who is not going to click? And this, I really need you to think about this, because this is this fresh concept and a completely different take on how people can build teams and can create this customer base, because you are just sending gaming credits. And that's exactly what people need to be able to play these games and win cash. So they don't need to spend. You've already bought gaming credits. You're just giving them away now. This is really, really incredible. Now, and once the games are out, you will be just able to share links, your own unique links, with other people so that they can play these games. Remember, every time when you're sharing and somebody's signing up, they're using your own unique link, and they're signed up under you for life. And whatever money they decide to spend in the future, you're going to benefit every single time. So you're creating a customer base. Again, just think about what have you shared with somebody else recently? Is there any particular app that you've shared with others to do with maybe video editing, photo editing, to do with fitness, maybe some running app? Have you shared it with anybody? People do that. People share. I see this on Facebook quite a lot. When people do those runs, some type of fitness challenges or whatever, sometimes they've got a particular route that they run around their town or city or village, whatever. And they take a screenshot and they share it on Facebook. So, and then people asking questions. So what app are you using, whatever? And they say, okay, I'm using this one, I'm using that one. But what if you could be paid, like simply by sharing what you're using, what you're part of with others, you're creating a customer base. And every time that person who registered, they sign up, you're making money. Some people don't understand this. We are already able to make money right now, to make commissions. But what's going to happen when the gaming platform is out there, that's on another level. That's going to be on another level. Now, the company's making money from three sources. Advertisements, people buying gaming credits, and then early next year, we're going to start seeing other services like money, shopping, and travel. Whatever money, revenue they make, some of that will be profit. And if you have these digital tokens, they're going to be sharing that profit with you. They're going to be sharing profits with us, and they'll be sending them several times every single day. That's because they've already upgraded the IT infrastructure, and they are right now using blockchain already since 2017, just to process transactions much faster, much quicker, more efficiently, and also for transparency. So they're already using that. And these shares of profit will be sent directly to your external wallet, third-party wallet. You decide what that is. You need to be an active digital token with other people. That's how it's going to be. Now, I used to be very reserved and conservative in terms of actually saying to others that this is the gaming platform. But again, our games are different. Our games are for busy adults, and our games will actually help people to become smarter rather than dumber. How? Because imagine this. If you're playing a game to do with fitness because you think that you're quite good at it, so these games will allow you to benchmark yourself, to get an idea of how much you actually know compared to what other people know. So you'll be able to do that, to challenge yourself. And then the game will give you an instant feedback. If you are continuously in a top 50 of a particular game, but you're not quite winning prizes, what are you going to do? Quite likely, you're going to probably start reading some books, or you're going to start watching some educational videos on YouTube just to increase your knowledge that you have. So this platform will be encouraging people to be learning. That's what's so beautiful about this. Like, this is perfectly aligning with me, what these guys are doing, perfectly. Now, just look at these 4 games that are actually free to play on mobile devices. Clash of Clans, Pokemon Go, PUBG, or Fortnite. You don't need to spend a single penny to play. Despite that, these 4 games have generated $11.8 billion in revenue. Fortnite has over 350 million people playing it. PUBG, 2.7 billion downloads. That's how massive this industry is. Despite this whole craziness in the world, and we see that some industries have really suffered. Millions of people have lost their jobs. There are free industries that are growing like crazy. Technology, gaming, as well as blockchain and crypto. We are part of all 3. To a smaller or bigger degree, we're part of all 3. Like, you don't see these things too often. You don't see these sort of opportunities too often. So the whole focus is on building a huge community. So right now we are in over 173 countries, but our presence, it's still tiny because we have just properly started our pre-launch. So we're everywhere, but we're going to grow from here like crazy. Now, these are 2 Super Wallets starter packages that you can choose from, that you can purchase, $100 and $500. So different number of gaming credits, different number of digital tokens. So the 100 will give you 10,000, the 500 will give you 60,000. Now, the compensation plan, there are 5 income streams that you can activate with the 100 and 8 with the 500. And you will see this now in just a second. Basically, the 500 Super Wallet is a bundle package. All the benefits, including gaming credits, including tokens, including income streams of the 100 are included in a 500. If you go for the 500, you don't actually have to buy the 100 at all. These packages with Superone are one-time purchases. There is no monthly, there is no activation cost, there will be no ongoing fees, nothing. You just spend money once. If you're happy with what you are getting, that's it. You don't ever have to spend any more money in the future. Of course, if you do want to add another package on top of what you have, you can. Nobody's going to be stopping you, but you don't have to. In terms of an income, all the income streams that come with that particular package, you have access to them for life. Now, every package comes with its own supercode income stream. So 100 Super Wallet, supercode 100. But again, because the 500 is a bundle, you get that as well in the 500. So you're saving yourself $100 effectively if you go for the 100. Now, supercode 500 only in the 500. You can activate a super founder income stream bonus. If you go for the 500, you can activate the performance bonus if you go for the 500. And there are weekly competitions the company is doing. As long as you have a 500, you are automatically entered into that. You can win as much as $500 if you go for the 500 Super Wallet. So the 500 is by far the most popular. There are 2 additional packages that will be available to you in the future. 1,000, 2,500. Lots and lots of gaming credits, lots and lots of digital tokens. By the way, these gaming credits and tokens will be decreasing quite a lot very soon. Early adopters receive more. Other people will not get so much for obvious reasons. So they also include additional income streams. 1,000, supercode 1,000, 2,500, supercode 2,500. These 2 will help you make money much faster. And there are additional benefits. We're going to start talking about them very soon. How I make money, I'm going to read out this income disclaimer very, very soon. While we make every effort to ensure that we accurately represent all the products and services of Superone and the potential for income, it should be noted that earnings and income statements are estimates only. There is no assurance that examples of past earnings can be duplicated in the future. We cannot guarantee your future results and success. As with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. So this is an active income that we are first creating. If you buy a package and decide to do nothing for whatever reason, you're not going to earn any money. I say this, I know some people may not be quite happy that I do, but I want to make it very transparent, because people come with these crazy expectations. Some people, all they do is just they participate in those little programs that ran for 2 or 3 months, and and we know why they collapse afterwards, and they have similar expectations for this. That's not something that we do. We're building a big brand here. A company that's been out there for 7 years is behind this. So this is a very serious thing, and it's going to be very powerful. The compensation plan, how we are paid essentially. It's called the Triple Magic. It's incredibly rewarding. It's the most rewarding plan that I have ever seen in my 13 years online, and I really mean it. And we are paid, but that's one of the big reasons behind it. We are paid instantly. Real commissions sent directly to your third-party external wallet that only you have access to, and notifications, you're going to get notifications onto your phone. This is how long it will take for you to get paid. And compare that to a job where you are paid once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, for working crazy hours. In here, you enroll one person, and it's going to take a few seconds, and the system starts pushing out commissions to you. You have it straight away. It's available to you. Commissions are available to you straight away. You can start spending it on whatever you like. That's how fast. This is the fastest paying affiliate plan in the world today. And I don't know how anybody could ever beat it. How much faster can it get than 2 seconds? Somebody could say 1 second. It's not quite working that way. There are certain processes that have to happen. This is the fastest in the world. Now, 10 income streams. I'm going to list them extremely quickly. I'm not going to go through them. We have separate videos for the members who buy packages. What they can watch exactly. They can understand exactly how the compensation plan works. We simply do not want to be overwhelming anybody with an excess of information. Just remember these 2 things. Active income, you earn this. Active meaning you do some activity. When you enroll, when you refer, you make money. And leveraged is where you're using other people's efforts. That's what leverage means. You are using other people's efforts. So when your team, people who are working with you, when they refer others, you are able to make money as well. So faster bonus, everybody has access to it. The moment somebody signs up, they have access to this income stream. It's available to everybody. Active income, 5% unlimited potential. Unlimited means that it does not matter what package you have or what title or rank you have. If it says that you're getting it, you're getting it. If you are entitled, you are receiving this income. Now, the binary is the only one where there's some type of a cap, where there's some type of a limit as to how much you can make. So the binary is already, at this point, you're already unlocking the leveraged income concept, where you're earning money while you may be in a gym, you may be sleeping, you may be on holiday, and you are earning money from this leveraged aspect. That's the power. Direct matching, leveraged, unlimited, 30%, massive. Downline matching, leveraged, unlimited in 10%. The downline matching bonus is the most powerful of them all. That's, if you are going to commit and become an active member, that's going to make you the most money by far. The performance pool, that's launching later this month. We have already finished all the designs. This is now being programmed into the system. This is going to be very powerful. This is going to be rewarding people who are active inside of our community. Every package comes with its own super code. Now, what do you get? You get 10%. 10% from 100 is $10. 10% from 500 is $50, $50 checks. And from 1,000 is $100. From 2,500 to $250 commissions. Just imagine getting a couple. Now, super founder bonus, this part of the plan goes away very soon. This is only going to be available until the end of this month, and nobody else will have access to it. Nobody. So how do you become a super founder? You need to have the 500, and you need to enroll 3 people who will also buy $500 super wallets. Once you've done that and you are in this group of first 1,000 people, or you've done it, then you will secure your seat for life. You can have lifetime access to this income stream. I need to change this. There are less than 300 spaces now left. Whatever these 3 people make from Supercode 500, so every time when they're earning $50 checks, you're earning money as well. You're earning just the same amount. Whatever they have earned from Supercode 500 income stream from the whole thing, you are earning this. I know I can't go into any more details, but believe me, you want to be a founding member. This is massive. Now, let's simplify those last 2 slides so that you understand. Let's say, as an example, you went for the 500, you've activated all the income streams that come with it, then you enrolled Tom. Tom bought the 500, and here's what you're going to get: $25 fast start bonus, $50 binary. Tom goes onto your pay leg, $60 Supercode bonus. How much is that? That's $135. Tell me how many people in the world, in the whole world, not just developing countries, but every single country out there, how many people can say, I am earning $135 a day? And in here, you can make that amount of money, possibly as much as that, from simply enrolling one single person. Isn't that powerful? One single person. Like, even if you needed to spend full 8 hours, over a course of 8 hours, like if a conversation on Facebook lasts typically it's between 3 and 5 minutes, right? When you chat with somebody on Facebook. And remember, actually, I didn't tell you just yet, all we want you to be doing is inviting others onto presentations like this. You will not be presenting. There's no need for it. There are already several people out there like myself and others, Steve, Adam, Samantha, Fred, Tusha, Teja, so many presenters out there, Girish. You don't need to do this. Somebody else will do this. And you're making money from simply inviting people onto our presentations, and somebody else is delivering these presentations. Isn't that cool? Now, Tom is in the US, you are in Europe, you went to bed. Tom invited Lisa onto another presentation, and Lisa decided to also buy the $500 package, Super Wallet. Here's what you're going to get. Tom has already received his commissions. $50 binary, $15 direct match, $5 downline match, $50 super founder bonus, if you manage to secure this. $120. I'm getting goosebumps just talking about this, because this is going to change so many lives, honestly. In this sort of climate, we're in $120. Imagine waking up tomorrow and there is $120 waiting for you, already waiting and available. And you haven't done anything yet because you were sleeping. It was somebody who's in your team, leveraged income kicking in. Somebody who's in your team has referred just one person. Now I want you to start dreaming a little bit. And I want you to start applying this to your own situation, to skills that you already have developed. Like, if you've never done anything like this before, you think, oh, maybe I'm going to have 2 people like Tom a month. That's $240 extra. What if you maybe have built some networks for companies before in the past, and maybe you think that you're going to have 5 or 10 or 20 people like Tom enrolling every single day. Multiply this by 10 or 20. That's how easy this can be. There's no point overcomplicating. That's why we don't go deep into all these income streams. You don't need to know how exactly they work. We've got all the videos in the back office that you need to see later on. But just look at the numbers, plain numbers. Very powerful. Now, I'm going to talk very briefly about this whole binary and the cap very quickly. Now, here is what you do. The moment you enroll 2 people, you become a star. That's going to be a title or a rank. And then you will activate your second income stream, the binary bonus. Again, everybody's got access to fast start. So binary bonus is going to be a second one. That's all you have to do to activate it, just 2 people. And then when you help your 2 to enroll 2 each, you become a superstar. So you're promoted again. Like, some people have to wait 5 or 10 years to be promoted. In here, you can do it like in a week or in a day. And then you will activate another income stream called the direct matching bonus. And all you will be doing from then on is helping your existing members and new members whom you will enroll to become stars and superstars, just like that. And you'll be rank advancing, reaching new levels, opening up bigger caps in terms of your binary income, and you'll be reaching higher and higher ranks. So the binary is the only one where there's a weekly cap, but then you have all the 9 other income streams with unlimited income potential. So to summarize, these are the 2 starter packages, 100 and 500. You're gonna get a turnkey business. Somebody was talking to me the other day. I saw some really silly posts on Facebook where somebody says, oh, there are so few people who succeed in this type of business concept comparing to e-commerce or whatever else. And I'm thinking, is that person for real? Like in here, you don't need to do anything apart from inviting and following up. That's all you do. Like there's no product creation. You don't need to be coming up with prototypes. You don't need to be figuring out who's going to manufacture them. You don't need to be spending thousands of dollars initially to have your first batch released to you. No import duties, no taxes of that sort to do with import and export. You don't need to be spending any money on paid advertising unless you really want to. Like, how much easier can it get? You don't do customer service, you don't do development. Somebody else is doing all of those things for you. So you're not creating a business here. The business is already there and developing and moving forward very fast. You are just plugging into that concept. You are just inviting people, allowing them to become part of the community, and that's how you're making money. Like, it cannot get any easier, believe me, it cannot. If you're looking for a way to make money where you are not trading your time for money every time, when you're looking to develop an income that scales without you needing to add additional hours, this is it. This is really it. You can have access, of course, to fun, exciting, and rewarding gaming platform that has been developed by Superone and Fantasy together. And then great ways to build a customer base. Everybody who could not possibly in the past sign up a single person, refer, enroll, they will be able to do this here. Everybody. Because you are just sharing gaming credits or links to games with other people. That's how you can build your team. And when they start spending money, you're going to start earning. That's a beautiful thing. Exclusive access to private resources and training. We do this a lot. Once or twice a week, we do private training for our existing members. We support them continuously. That's a bit of a teaser. You've seen that initial image of Rihanna. I told you that I promised that I'm going to share some spoilers, some teasers. This is how, this is the latest update that we have from Fantasy on where they are in terms of the development of the gaming platform. Just look. Isn't that stunning? Again, games, you're swiping left and right, simple. Anybody can do this. You're 18 or 85, anybody can do this. The messenger, of course, you'll be connecting with other people. Games, you'll be able to find people from different places and be selective as to who you're playing these games with. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Simple question. Are you happy with how your Netflix interface looks like right now? The majority of people would say, yeah, it's pretty cool. Expect the same quality from what's about to come out. Listen to this very short video. Very powerful, just 90 seconds, and then we're going to wrap up the call.
Since 1999, Fantasy has been a human-centered product innovation team that ships pioneering products for the world's most pioneering companies. In short, we ship products used by billions. When Superone approached Fantasy, we saw the opportunity for players to win, for Superone to delight, and for players, affiliates and more to connect. Superone. We believe. Here is a world-first exclusive glimpse at our early-stage UX explorations. We continue to work in tandem with Superone and visionary Andreas Christensen to create a world-class gaming experience that will become not just the standard by which others are measured, but the level which they dream to reach.
So these guys, Fantasy, okay, actually I should have said that before I played the video. We are playing these videos using Zoom, and Zoom, because there are so many people who are using Zoom right now, Zoom is pushing down the quality of the delivery of these videos. That's why I'm not sure whether you heard everything correctly, whether you've seen everything correctly, but the person who shared the link to this video, to this webinar, will give you the link to the video as well, so that you can watch it properly yourself as well, and they will send you another video as well, an update on the gaming platform. To summarize, you've already, I'm sure that you understand what we are doing here. We are helping the company to build this initial member base. And And we're so close now from this main product to come out, from us to be able to truly tap into several different sources of income. This active and leverage we already have access to, and there will be additional ones that will be launching in very, very soon. And in this climate, in this economy, the one thing that we've all learned this year, especially from 2020, is that we can no longer rely on the single source of income that comes from a job or some type of government assistance. Like I was affected twice financially because of the stupid virus that we see out there. It's just crazy what has happened this year. And like back in March, I decided that is it. I'm not going to be dependent on anybody else in terms of what I'm able to provide for the family, for my family. And I'm sure that you're in the same position. So take charge of your financial future. Again, go back to the person who shared the link to this webinar with you, or maybe tagged you into the comments of this video if you're watching this on Facebook, and just ask them for the link to sign up. It's free to do it. We don't charge for you to be able to create your account. Accounts are for free. But if you're ready to buy a package, to buy this 100 or 500 super wallet, do this now. Again, the number of gaming credits and the number of tokens will be decreasing very soon. So you really need to take action right now. That's it from me. I'm hoping that you've enjoyed this presentation. Thank you very much for staying to the end. And I'm hoping that we're going to see each other on one of our private sessions very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.